It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Round and round.
Ay, they thinking I'm triggered, you better pull it. I'm the last dragon, first nigga to bite the bullet. I'm one of the illest to pursue this. Niggas is foolish to play with me, but I'm sticking to it. You gotta check for the publishing. I might need a Pulitzer. All the Jekyll and Hyde's flipping, these people are puzzling. They come from my perspective, the love is so humble and disagreeing. They attack you, they wish they could muzzle them. Got respect for the miles, wrist chilly, I covered it. Took a covenant, promised to get this cheese. No assistance from the government, suffering in this city just enough to get by. Now I laugh at my struggle similar to Kawhi. Money and murder, we know that it's sanctioned. I only trust Benjamin Franklin. I feel like I'm Langston with a hue opposite of my sanctum. All these rap niggas, y'all stand, I lyrically spanked them. I tap of them on if I'm in. If I was single, I asked for a date with Glorilla Speedy. That's pretty Mormon, I mean. My tumbo finger meaning nobody scoring on me. The last second I'm pulling like Robert Horry, homie, please. Everything I spend to appease. I've been the best since Pinstripe Lees. I've been the beast since franchise snapping in them big white tees. I'm feeling blessed and I ain't even sneeze, so grip these, nigga. I'm a creator, no Tyler. Pull heat from the hip, make them shake like Tyler. That's a double entendre. The boy gotta glow like a 9 to all these brands on the nigga. You would think I was sponsored. Shout, it might need a podcast. Feedback on the mic like a fucked up broadcast. These birds ran through, gotta look up the Carfax. Realist in 4K, gotta step up your format, nigga. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody is doing well out there this evening. Before we get started, once again, I want to thank everybody that's been voting for me along the way in the Global Citizen competition. I'm still in first place. The first round of voting will end tonight. Then we will move into the second round. So, as much as I would love for this to be the end of it, it looks like this is going to be ongoing for the next month or two. And I'll just keep updating y'all, as it goes, because I think they're going to keep tallying the votes. The real thing is going to be the last round because they're going to reset. So then I'm going to have to re-up. I think that's going to be in August if I make it through. But I greatly appreciate all of y'all that are continuing to vote. Once again, you can vote daily for free as long as you have a Facebook account. If not, I understand. It's all good. I appreciate y'all though. Okay, now let's get into Lil Wayne and the Carter 6. As we now know, the Carter 6 by Lil Wayne will be released at midnight tonight. The date has been out there for quite some time. He did that CeraVe commercial or whatever it was that told people that it was dropping. But other than that, he has not had a really substantive rollout for this album. There is no official single that's been released ahead of time. No music video released ahead of time. He's going to be kicking off his tour tomorrow at Madison Square Garden. We're going to get into the tour and the dates. It's the Carter 6 tour. New snippet has been released via ESPN for the NBA Finals of a song called The Day or something like that, featuring Bono from U2, which gives me, it doesn't give me a lot of hope, but it gives me a little hope because at least this song sounds like, it's going to be a little bit more introspective and something that's going to be at least relatable on a certain level, and it's going to have a big hook, so it's going to clearly be aimed a little bit at pop, which I can accept. He also has a new commercial out leading up to the album where he basically recreates all of his old album covers leading into the new one, similar to how Jay-Z did with the Blueprint 3 rollout. So anybody who may feel like Lil Wayne and Jay-Z's relationship is strained, clearly he's still paying homage to Jay-Z. This isn't the first time that he's done it. And this isn't the first time that he's done it using AI, which I find to also be a little peculiar. He could have just done it himself for the most part. But, he don't look the same as he did back in 2003, 2005, and 2008 when those first 3 albums were released. So, it's a little tougher. We're going to go through all of it. We have the track list, or the alleged track list for the Carter 6 has leaked. I'm going to go through that as well. This album is curated, aka executive produced by Wyclef Jean. So he came in and gave not only some production, but also his curation expertise in putting the project together. So hopefully that pays off in a positive direction. We do know that Wyclef is known for his musicality. So hopefully he helped Wayne, you know, craft songs rather than just raps. And I'm going to go into this with as much optimism as I possibly can. I know that I caught some flack from my previous video when we talked about that record, No More, the other day with him and Manny Fresh. I did not like that record. I still don't like that record. Despite all of the Wayne heads that have been in my comments trying to say I don't know music and try to hit me with the, oh man, I can tell you don't really respect Wayne like that. You don't, hey man, fuck off. I'm a Wayne fan. I'm still a Wayne fan, even despite some of the bullshit that Wayne has done. You know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all every time that I talk about this man, if you listen to my intros on YouTube, you can see how much of an influence he is on my music. That don't mean I'm not here to critique Wayne like I do every other artist that I listen to. So don't be mad. If you love it, awesome. I love that for you. And hopefully I end up having some records off this album that I feel the same way about. And I'll come back and talk about them. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get to the track list, because this is going to give us the most substantive view of the album until we actually hear it. So here we have the track list. Okay? The alleged track list, I'll say, because I don't know what is real and what isn't. Okay? So they say up top, Lighter Flick. Track 2 is called Ave Maria featuring Andre Bocelli. I don't know who Andre Bocelli is. Don't salute to you. Track 3, we have Perplexing featuring Eminem and Wyclef. Okay, that could be promising. It could be great or it could be bad. You know what I mean? Depending. I hope it's good though. This takes me back to T.I., Wyclef, and Eminem collaborating on the T.I. vs. T.I.P. album, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it don't sound like that. We got Eternal featuring Nicki Minaj. We got Young Money Reunion. Eternal featuring Nicki Minaj. Again, this is alleged. We'll have to see what actually comes out. But that'll be interesting. I hope Nicki's in her rap bag. She typically shines on features. We got These Are the Days featuring Bono, which is the song that I just made reference to that we're going to play a snippet of from ESPN's NBA Finals rollout. After that, we've got Top Shelf. Looks like no features. I think the thing about this album is there's hella features. I hope that many of them are restricted to just hooks. Next up, we got She Wanted featuring Wyclef. So Wyclef makes multiple appearances vocally on the album. We've got One More Dance featuring Drake. One More Dance. That's an interesting title. Featuring Drake. Republic Records. We'll see if we truly get a Drake appearance on this album. You know, people have been wondering if they're still cool. Let me put myself at least on the screen. Fuck it. Next up, we got Prom King featuring Machine Gun Kelly. What the fuck? You got Eminem and MGK on the same album? Whoa. Okay. After that, we got Blue Pill, Red Pill featuring Elephant Man. That's a name I haven't seen on an album in a very long time. Interesting selection. After that, we've got All Alone featuring Warren G. Shout out to Warren G, West Coast legend. After that, we've got a completely solo record called Luca. Next up, we have Bling 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 featuring Lil Navi. Is Lil Navi his son? I don't know how real this is, by the way. I'm just saying this is the purported track list. Bling Bling Bling. So from Bling Bling to Bling Bling Bling. We've got Pinky Ring featuring Miley Cyrus. I did see updates that Miley Cyrus and MGK were going to be on the album. I did not know about Eminem. I did not know about Nicki. I knew Wyclef was going to be on here. Next up, we got Drugs Got Me Numb featuring Playboy Cardi. I can only imagine what that's going to be like. You've got another completely solo record called Lord Carter after that. Next track is called McLaren Money featuring Lil Baby. That might be one of the few that I'm looking forward to hearing. Hopefully Lil Baby could get his feature prowess back, because Lil Baby has not had a lot of good fortune going on with him lately on his solo music, but hopefully he could do a show-stealing feature on this album to get some hype back around him too. After that, we've got Labyrinth featuring Trippie Redd. Not a Trippie Redd fan, but I'm sure somebody out there is. Next up, we got another solo record called Dreadhead Rasta. Then we have Squad Down. Remember, Squad Up was featuring Gutta Gutta and Euro. You know, that used to be Wayne's crew, Squad Up. But now it's Squad Down, featuring Gutta Gutta and Euro. And we've got Holly Grove Forever solo and Wayne Quit solo. This is the Carter 6 alleged track list. We will see at midnight what is actually going to be on the album, but this is something that was leaked out earlier today. Just reporting on this. I'm not saying this is 100% what we're going to receive, just giving y'all the updates as they've come to me. Again, I'm trying to go into this album with the utmost optimism, because I would love for Wayne to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? At least that No More song is not on here. So that's a good sign that that record's not on here. All right. Now let's get into the snippet of the record with Bono, which clearly has been confirmed.
The stakes do not get any higher.
I pledge allegiance to what I believe in. Live to fight another day of yesterday beat me. And I ain't getting younger, but I'm getting better. Got no time to waste, that's another man's treasure. They say every dog has his day. These are the days.
The two very best in the NBA.
The NBA Finals. Pacers.
All right, so these are the days. The snippet. This is not we only heard a piece of a verse from Wayne, and we got the hook from Bono. I think it could do something. You know what I mean? I highly doubt this is gonna be a personal favorite for me, because I don't really like tracks of this texture. But I see where they're going. This is like the pop radio reach, right? And stadium status, concert, get folks going. I get it. I see the vision. It may not be the most lyrical song, but I see the vision. You get what I'm saying? So there's that. Now let's get into the commercial that he made leading into the album as well.
One, the hottest under the sun. I come from under the Tony. Hit me. Yeah, I love it. Right in the chest this time. Excuse my charisma. Vodka with a spritzer. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff. High in the mountains, nigga.
All right, that sample at the end sound kind of hard though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm interested to see if it's gonna really be a sample track, or if it's just a sample in the beginning and then the beat completely changes into something else. But lately, over the last couple years, Wayne on sample-based production has sounded good. I'm gonna give him that leeway. So I'm hoping that joint is fire. Again, I'm not hoping for a bad album from Wayne. I'm hoping for a good one. But the lack of promotion, they really just waited until the last couple of days until the project is about to drop for them to like start releasing deliverables related to the album. That had me worried. The fact that there was no hype leading up to a Lil Wayne Carter 6 album in 2025, I was rightfully worried. Especially when it's like, damn, that sample we got the other day wasn't hitting for me. Now, when it comes to the homage that Wayne played or paid in that promo video of recreating the album covers, that concept comes from Jay-Z leading into the Blueprint 3 in 2009, where he recreated all his previous album covers for a Rhapsody commercial. Rhapsody as in the app, not the rapper. Just to clarify, Rhapsody, the music streaming platform. So I can't play the music, but I can play the visual of it, starting at Reasonable Doubt for Jay. Okay, this is the Reasonable Doubt. That's Blueprint coming up. Boom. And he literally recreated this. This wasn't no AI shit. You know what I'm saying? Volume 1. The Dynasty. Very underrated album, by the way. Yeah, the Black Album. The so-called Retirement. Kingdom Come. I didn't like Kingdom Come all that much, but the beats on there was pretty decent. Blueprint 2, same thing. That's Hard Knock Life, wasn't it? This is volume 1 in my lifetime. American Gangster. No. This was leading into American Gangster, not Blue. Oh yeah, Blueprint 3. I wasn't tripping. Thought I was tripping, but I wasn't. But yeah, so you saw Jay-Z go through those albums. I might have mixed one or two of them up, but y'all get the point. But he physically remade that shit. He didn't do no AI shit, But again, if people are still believing that Wayne is hating on Jay-Z or whatever, he clearly paid homage by doing that whole thing, right? Some people may take it as trolling. I know in 2025, that seems to be a thing now. I'm going to try to recreate something that you did to troll you. I don't think that would be a very effective troll. And I don't think that would be a smart troll either. As a 40-something-year-old man, why would you do that, Tie up the loose ends, even because if you look at Wayne's album covers, the Carter 1, he recreates, hold on, let me get this off the screen. His Carter 1, he had the same hand pose as Jay on In My Lifetime. Then Carter 2, he's sitting on the Maybach, you know what I'm saying, which is just like Jay on Volume 2. So if you're keeping that theme going, I would think it's homage, not hate or weird energy. I would hope. You get what I'm saying? That's my hope. And I also hope that this album is good and that tomorrow I'll be coming to the channel to let y'all know my favorites off the album. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. I hope that I actually have some favorites that I could throw in my playlist and live with. Because I don't want Wayne to be whack. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Wayne to be less than who he's supposed to be as a legend, a hip-hop legend, a Southern hip-hop legend, a trailblazer, somebody who showed us what a captivating feature run could look like that other artists have gone on to try to do their own version of. An artist that showed us what lyricism in the South could look like to go bar for bar with niggas who, when the East Coast rapper was the standard for the most part as far as rap wise, and he went and got with the East Coast niggas and went bar for bar with them. You feel me? I cannot erase Wayne's impact, even though I do not agree with him on his politics, his race relations, and other things, right? The lean use, all of that stuff. I ain't a part of none of that. I ain't with none of that. But strictly as an MC, I respect Wayne, and I want to continue to respect Wayne. You feel me? As long as the music is respectable. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll see if that track list is accurate. If not, I'll just come back and say it wasn't, right? I'm going to catch y'all later, though. And it's definitely going to be interesting to hear Wayne and Nicki and the Wayne and Drake track to see what those are going to sound like, because we haven't really heard them together all that much in a minute. But again, I'll catch y'all later. Be sure to like and share the video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.